calling you a radical. Okay, kiddies, let's get out our globe for the umpteenth time and let's have first grade geography and second grade oceanography lesson, because it seems that these 75-year-old painty goats have forgotten the basic fundamentals about Mother Earth. So, Fukushima, Japan, right here. Nuclear meltdowns. Full core meltdowns. The only person on Earth that reported them as full core meltdowns, Kevin Blanch. 3 of them at least have burrowed deeper and deeper and deeper into the Earth. The spent fuel pool, 6 of them blew up. So TEPCO is telling you they built an ice wall. They captured all the water they've been dumping. So for the first 6 days, the plume came over the U.S. like this. Oh, I got cancer in 2011. And where was I working? I was working right there outside. Let's see. So Kitty's jet stream moves left to right. So it's being widely reported they're going to flush and dump the tanks when they've been flushing, pushing water. It's widely reported that they've been pushing water onto the cores for 4,455 days. Okay, kiddies. Korea comes out and says that if it's so clean, why don't you drink it? Now, let's get real. If there were tanks and they were capturing all this water, number one, when it rains, it runs over these cores. When it pushes, it plumed over. Remember, Barack Obama stood here in D.C. on March 17, 2011, says, I will keep you in the know to know what I know. The plume was coming over. And I said, remember, Anderson, Vanderbilt, Cooper, and Sanjay Gupta were here working for CNN saying, should we get out? Should we get out? First 6 days, they were in Fukushima, Japan, right? They came home secretly. And Sanjay Gupta mentioned it again 2 weeks later, said on his show, Sanjay Gupta MD, he had an oncologist who downplayed it. And he had an artist from Michigan who said he went to Chernobyl. Now, really, Russia and Alaska are this close? The peninsula right here is right here? Yeah, remember when everything washed up dead? And the surfer said you could feel burning in their eyes 2 years ago? And everything was dead, and we'll get right back to you. So Barack Obama never will keep you in the know. Remember Hillary Clinton's emails? They were leaked out. Don't go outside. Take a shower. Be safe. I got to talk to Henry before I go to Fukushima. Remember all that? Remember all that? So they've been pushing water on it the entire time right here. So let's show you some geography. This is called the Japanese current. There's a little eddy right here that goes like this, right into the Japanese current. Japanese current flows like this. You get my northern drift? Flows into the California current. The California current splits right here, swirls up into Bristol Bay and down the coast. That's where the whales get in and do the longest migration, the grays. So when Fukushima happened, an overpass bridge made it to here at Gold Beach in 6, 7 days, an entire overpass. So they're going to dump. They've been dumping the whole time. Widely reported. After the 6th day, they decided the answer was to push water on. They've never gotten near these cores. Widely reported, they've never gotten near these cores. So you can go deny all you want about it. They never got near these cores. So you can look it up. Last year, the Northern Fishing Alliance, over in here somewhere, they decided to test their own rockfish. 1,400 becquerels per kilogram of cesium 137 in the rockfish last year. Now remember, cesium 137 half-life is very short. Now 1,400 becquerels, that's 14 times over the legal limits in Japan. That's the raised legal limits. That's over 100 times what the limits were in 2011. Now here, Obama crashed RadNet, Gina McCarthy, they took down RadNet, remember? So we don't know. We know there's been plenty of people tracking it. So they made the decision to push it into the water. Breaking news, fish swim. Breaking news, jet stream moves left to right. Now you're telling me the coincidence on the heat bubble, the coincidence of all the fires, the coincidence of the tide pool collapse, the coincidence of the salmon collapse, the Chinook salmon crash in 2016. They go to sea for 5 years. The Steelhead crashed immediately in 20. They go to sea 1. You're going to tell me that's all coincidence, Kevin Blanch. So they're pushing it in. Again, all right, kiddies. Here's the island of Japan. Here's Fukushima, right here. The meltdowns happen, jet stream moves left to right. The wind was blowing out for the first 6 days. After 6 days, they got water on it. Then pushing water on these cores the entire day. They've never found the cores. Now, let's see. Do you know about the mantle? Do you know about the mantle? Do you know the Japanese trench runs right here? What's the big trench that runs right here? So, you get my drift? And South Korea comes in and says, if it's so clean, why don't you drink it? They've been dumping into the ocean the whole time. Now, storms rise up like this, right? Storms rise off the Pacific Ocean, right? Let's have third grade science. Well, third. What an insult to third grade science. Let's have first grade science. Let's have first grade geography lesson. Unbelievable. I have to keep doing this. How is this still going on, the cover up? I mean, talk about the weight of the world. By the way, basketball metaphors matter. Did you see the EU shot in the chat? Joe Ballenboy from here at Weber State was in that game. You know, he only had 2 points, Joe. So did Michael Jordan of Europe. He had 2 points. It's Utah Jazz all over again. 1998, the swipe, the same spot at the buzzer. Michael Jordan, 98. So, Kevin Blanche. Talk about the weight of the world on me. What, that left, Jarek? Come on. Basketball metaphors matter. Kevin Blanche. They were playing Greece. Son of Cassandra. Son of Cassandra. Who's Cassandra? I will curse you with being able to see the future. What kind of curse is that? No one will believe you. They're gonna dump. Oh, they've been dumping the whole time, and you can chalk it. So you're telling me full-blown out nuclear meltdowns, we're afraid of them until they happen. And you're telling me there's no byproduct, no consequence from all this. Never happened to Mayak, never happened to Chernobyl, never happened to 3 Mile Island. Never even happened to Santa Susana. These are full-blown. You're telling me that there's no byproduct for action, there's a reaction. This could be the biggest action in human history. The Fukushima denial, the cover-up, it's the greatest mental illness in history. It's the greatest crime in human history. I'll keep you abreast. I'll keep you in the know. I'll let you know what I know. He never said Fukushima again. Oh, till 2016 on Jimmy Kimmel. Did they ever call you in the middle of the night? Yeah. Like Hillary's coming? Yeah, like when? Like when Fukushima happened. Jimmy Kimmel, what's Fukushima? You know, the typhoon. Of course, Barack Obama met with the beast 17 times. Mar-a-Lago blacked out the windows. And he told me, Trump told me that when he was president, he would, talk about Fukushima. He never mentioned it once. Sliding with old Biden, has he ever mentioned it? Not once. And guess where he's at today? Staying tuned. You catch my drift?